we're gonna have a look at Windows backup in a second. First of all, let's discuss when it's time to do your backup. The ideal time to do a backup is when you have a clean installation. That way you don't have any junk or residue stuff to incorporate into your backup. So what I have just done in my system, I've just installed a new system on a solid state drive, which is 500 gig. I've just installed Windows 10 and installed Microsoft Office and a few other things which will be part of my backup. Also done all the updates, so everything is up to scratch. I installed the antivirus and a few other things which are important to me. Same thing applies for the hardware. I've got all the updates for the video driver and all the motherboard updates, etc. So they will be all part of my backup. So that would be an ideal time to do your backup. At that point in time, my whole system is about 150 gig, so I could easily back up that onto a mechanical hard drive, which I've got a 4 terabyte drive to store it on. That kind of backup we're gonna do will store everything as a bit image, so whatever you do you can restore from it at system failure. You can do that, we'll see how to do that later on, from the Windows installation process. So that would be the ideal time to do a backup. Let's show you how to do the backup now. Right, we're now going to change some settings for our backups. Um, First of all, we've started from control panel and backup and restore your files. It's still called backup and restore Windows 7, so don't worry about that. But anyway, as you can see, I've set a schedule on there for the second day of the month, but in here we can change some settings as to what we want to back up. So this is asking us where we're going to do our backup. I've got 2 terabyte drive with plenty of space on it, so we're going to select that one. And you can either choose Windows to let Windows decide what you want to back up, or you can choose yourself. So I'm going to choose myself. The reason for that is I've got plenty of things which I don't want to back up. For example, I've got my Google Drive. There's no point backing that up, it's on the cloud. My music and pictures and OneDrive is on the cloud as well. My music and pictures are on a different drive, so there's no need to include them there. I'm gonna deselect videos and virtual boxes, virtual machines, etc. So in here I've also done a Windows 10 upgrade, so I'm going to deselect those items as well. Everything else I'm going to leave on, it's not going to take that much space. These are my other 2 drives, which are one's the drive we're going to back up on, and this is a different little partition on the same drive. So we click next. Before we do that, it says here include the system image of drives. Yeah, so it's going to take a backup of the EFI system partition and the recovery partition. Those things are there because I've declared my system to be a GPT, drive. So when we did the installation, it created a UEFI partition, which will be needed to do a restore from. So we're going to do next. Okay, this shows you all the stuff that's not going to be backed up. Okay, it says system image included, and this is the schedule where you can change the schedule. And here it's telling you to make a repair disk. That is not too difficult, but you can do a repair disk at your convenience. Again, this is from control panel. So if I do save setting and exit, that will be scheduled for the second day of the month, and I don't have to worry about it. It'll happen automatically. There you go. So that's how to set up your backup. Okay. To do a restore, you have to go via the restore my files option. If you click on here, this will give you the choices of the backups that have been made. You can show backups from 1 month, 6 months, a year, or all of them. At the moment I've only got 2 backups, so that's fine. Once you select that, it will back up and overwrite what you've got, so you have to be careful with this. Yeah. The backup is generally intended for system failures, so the way I'm doing this is for my own benefit, so that if my system fails, I can either put in a new solid state drive and do a restore to it, and away you go. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Thanks very much.